our good friend Simon has very generously sent us a strimmer so we can get on with things. It's a 4-stroke, which makes life a lot easier, and it's a backpack strimmer, so it should make life a little bit easier for me. So I'm going to go up and start on that top terrace with the string, get that done, and then we're going to change it over to the blade and get some of that rock rose down where we took all the broom out. There's still a bit of broom to do yet, but we want to try and clear this bit off and then we'll get back on the broom. But yeah, how cool's that? Thank you very much, Simon.
Yeah.
Lately your blue skies ain't coming, turning all the clouds grey. Baby, I can see a storm warning. I'm boarding all the windows up today. And the ghosts have been calling. You don't hear a word they say, so let me do all the talking. I'll keep your troubles at bay, 'cause it's you and me till the end of the line. It's you and me, sparking like crossed wires. When I see you move through a certain light, I tend to lose my mind. It's you and me till they say last call. It's you and me, gonna risk it all. Hand on the wheel, right by your side. Hold on to the end of the line.
So, what do you think of your new toy?
It's great, I can strim.
And you do like to strim, don't you, man?
I do like to strim. I like it to look all nice and neat.
Like a golf course.
Yes.
So, again, thank you, Simon. That's a huge help.
Thank you very much. There we go. This terrace is now all strimmed. I do like it when it's trimmed. It looks so neat and tidy. The only thing to do up here then is there's still some dead trees in there that we need to take down. And then we can take all the shooters out at the bottom. I think it's the smaller ones there in the middle, in the middle there, that need to be brought down. And then we can either chop them up for firewood and the branches we can chip. So nearly done up here for now. And this is one of the almond trees that are up on this terrace. As you can see, there were lots of blossoms on this tree. And first sign of an almond. So over the past week we've had some lovely days, but very cold wind blowing from the north. But the last couple of days have been absolutely beautiful. And this is the result. All the morello cherries have now bloomed. Absolutely beautiful. With lots and lots of bloom. So we should have, excuse the dogs, quite a few cherries this year. This little fig tree were one of the shooters that stuck in the ground with a bit of root from last year. So it's doing really, really well. And these are the ones that we put in this year, starting to get a leaf. We've got 4 of them out of 9 that are starting to get the leaves, which is good. Free trees. And we'll wait and see for a little bit longer to see if the others start to get leaves on. If not, we can pull them out. At least we've got some that have taken.
We've had a casualty with one of the tiles. This one here, the corner has snapped off. So, I'm going to take out all the grout and dig down as far as I can, basically with my pocket knife, and then with a chisel or something like a chisel, an old chisel, not a good chisel, try and lift it without damaging any of the tiles around it. If I can do that, that'll be a big win, and then we'll replace this tile. We have a couple of spares, so yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So, knife in hand. The grout is out. I've got my old chisel, quite blunt. I've got a light hammer and a heavier hammer in case it needs a little more persuasion. And I hope I don't crack the tiles round it, because Mandy will go mad. So, fingers crossed. Hello? Can I help? Am I doing this right? Why are you eating grout? There we go. Out in one piece. Wow. Now I've just got to remove the old tile cement or tile glue. So we're down to a level where we can then re-glue a new tiling. So that went well, but there is still a risk of these edges. So I will be doing that very, very carefully.
Love looks different from time to time. It can look scared and it can look tired. Love can bring peace and it can bring war. Love is always worth wanting more. But our love is made of something.
So, that came out fairly nicely with the use of the angle grinder, just to get a straight edge, and so I wasn't in risk of lifting the tiles that are close by. So yeah, success! Hey! So there's a couple more tiles to scribe for the basement. one in the corner and one round the bottom of a beam. This is the corner one, so we'll get some goggles on and give it a go. So we'll take that, see if it fits, and make some minor adjustments if it doesn't. So we'll try that now. So a couple of minor adjustments to make, and then we'll give it another go. Try again. So that's in, just loosely. There are a few little lumps in the concrete below to take out, so it sits nice and flat. But scribed in, and one more tile to go, and then we're done. Apart from Mandy's grouting as well, of course. And obviously she loves doing that. So yeah, that's a pretty good fit. And that's the last tile cut, ready for Mandy to cement, glue down, and that's that side of the floor finished.
What do you do when it hurts to hold on? That even worse to whisper so long. My heart is way too tired for words right now, but words are all I know. You were my silence, I was your song. Sometimes two people just can't get along. They gotta say goodbye to love somehow when love is all they know. I didn't say that to you. I wanted to fall in love and see if what we were feeling would ever be enough. But then time pierced the surface and let the light shine through, and I broke your heart. I broke mine too. clear state of mind. Just walked away, couldn't say that I realized the freedom felt this bad. I know it hurts cause it mattered so much. Late nights, long talks, we were drunk in love. But sometimes that type of gin just ain't enough to numb the doubts we had. I didn't set out to hurt you, I wanted to fall in love and see if what we were feeling would ever be enough. But then time pierced the surface and let the light shine through, and I broke your heart. I broke mine too.
I'm not sure whether this is a weed or not. And the only reason I've left it is because it blooms like this. How pretty. There's one here, and then there's another one over there on corner at wall, where the mine is. Yeah. So nice. So you'll have to let me know if you know what it is, because I have no idea. And these along here are all quince. There's one there as well. And they have such pretty blossoms. They're just starting to come out now. Very pretty. So the jobs on the list this morning. This is what I strimmed a couple of weeks ago. And as you can see from where I've strimmed, you can see the line there. Just got to re-strim down there, and then I'm going to put the blade on the strimmer and start that lot. Rob is, oh, I don't know whether you can see him, over there somewhere. And we're just going to take all the broom out, all these stacks of broom, and there's a lot, so that we can strim it. Well, brush cut it. So that's the first job. And then before I put the blade on, like I say, I'll do this bit and then get on with that. So watch this space. Rob's also pulled all this wood out from over there, so it's absolutely bone dry, so that can be chopped down and used in the fire. Not that we'll need the fire today, it's red hot already.
Running low on the borderlines, and you tell me that you're doing fine. Morning color lights up, pulls you right on through the door. So hold on to all that feeds your soul. I know a place where the sun shines every day. So come with me, I'll take you there. I'll take you there. Coloring outside the lines, and you tell me you're just passing by, drowning in your reasons why. Talk is cheap, but we're wasting time. So hold on to all that feeds your soul.
It's another beautiful morning. The geese have seen me. And yesterday I managed to get this bit all strimmed, so that's done. And then I put the blade on. And I started to get all that down. Yeah, the metal blade is much tougher on you than what the wire is, but it needed to be done, so I've just got that very top bit up there to do and then go across. I just went to these boulders here, so if I can get that bit done today. We've pulled all the broom out. There is a pile in amongst all that up there, but we'll get that once I've trimmed all these brambles and rock rose back. So there's all that broom there to just pull down the hill, and Rob managed to drag all this up yesterday. There's a lot. There is a lot, and still more to come. But we're not too far off now. So we just need to get this bit done, and then I think we're strimming the mine terrace first, and then we can start on that lot there. This is the bit that you can't see from the top, so it's got these rocks here and then it flattens off a little bit. So there's not that much on here, and I've managed to free there's 3 oak trees here, so I'm not sure whether there's any further up, but I've managed to free off around these, so at least they're getting some light. Oh no, there's another little one there. So there's 4 oak trees there. I think there is another one over at the back of this big lot here, but there's a big pile of brambles here that I need to get down. And then I think we're going to take it to this tree that's come down. So, and there's lots of brambles in here as well. I hate brambles. So I think we'll go straight up this way. So there will be a bit of broom left at the bottom, but yeah. But like I say, it's not our land, we're just trying to keep fire safe, so yeah. It's coming along nicely. And hopefully it'll come to a point where I can just go over with wire strimmer and the grass will come back. And it'll look quite nice then. Looks a bit barren at the moment because we've the light's not being able to get to the ground.
Waking up under all this rust, it's raining in my room. The water falls in pools until I'm getting carried away, riding on the back of the wave. So I let go, come what may. But all this time I'm hoping for a sunny day. So I'll just float till the current slow.
There we go. I've got right up to the broom with the blade. So next time we come onto this, we'll be chopping broom down again. And Rob will get that branch, that big tree limb down, and cut that back so I can get further back over at top as well. Yeah, I'm shattered today, so I'm going to go inside and do another job. This young lady, the little brown chicken. Hello. Hello, hello. She has, well, had, just, what are you doing? When I turn my back, they follow me, hissing at me. And then as soon as I turn around, they walk away as if they haven't been doing anything. So funny. So, where were I? She would jump it, because we've used these sheets on to cover the goose bit of the coop with one short. So she was jumping on this wood and walking up and jumping into the vegetable bit. So we've just used these little bits to stop her because she won't walk on this. I'll show you what she's done. I'll just shut this gate. So on every single one of the Brussels sprouts, you can see that, she's eating the leaves. So we stopped her a couple of days ago, so hopefully they will get, well, they seem to be getting a few leaves back. I just hope she hasn't killed them all. But I'll just keep watering them and hopefully they'll come back. But yeah, I've got probably 15, about 30 of these plants, and she's done every single one of them. Well, let's see if they come back. And in the polytunnel, not a lot happening. We have got a loofah making an appearance and the first of the sweet corn. But that's about it for now. Anything down here? Oh, the tomatoes are starting to come up. Yep. Nothing else for now. Rob's managed to get all these broken limbs out of here. The one stuck down there as well, so I think we'll cut some more broom first and then I can get into this lot, which is all rock rose and bramble. Yeah, much clearer. And these are hawthorn bushes. So there's 3 or 4 there that have managed to free from the brambles and the rock rose and the broom. In this next batch, this is the wood that we've pulled out. Plus we've got to pull everything down what we've just cut from up there. And this is all the broom. And there's still, if you can see right over there, I'll show you. Another big pile there to drag over to that burn pile. I was planning on grouting this week, but we've been doing all the land clearing and a few other bits, and we wanted to get those other tiles in before I started the grouting as well. And we also have a couple of days worth of rain forecast this week, so I'm going to do it when it's raining, an inside job. So that's on hold for a little bit longer. So to answer one of the questions we had in the comments last week, what T1 and T2 mean, it actually means bedrooms. T1, 1 bedroom, T2, 2 bedrooms. T0 would typically mean an apartment or, like we call in the UK, bedsit. Now, when we bought this property, it was T2. And I don't know whether you can, we don't have a light in here, but this room is a bedroom. And if I show you from this side, in this room we have 2, which is this one and this one. They barely fit a 3/4 bed in them. They did have 2 beds in them when we arrived, but there's no room for anything else. And this is typically what the old farmhouses were like, because the main room was the living area and they slept off the living area, and they had a fire in the little kitchen, and everybody slept on this floor. I did everything basically on this floor to keep warm. So that's the explanation of the T1, T2, etc. But bear in mind that when it says 2 bedroom, there could be the size of a 3/4 bed, and that's it. IMI is the equivalent to what we call council tax in the UK. And it's based on what the tax office value your house at. Not the buying cost, not the selling cost, it's what they value it at. And it's usually a lot lower than what you've actually paid for it. So that's the property and the land. So for example, we pay €15 a year for our house and land in property tax and land tax. And that's basically direct debit once a year. The other question was about IMT. IMT is a one-off property tax you pay before you can sign the deeds when you're buying a house. There is a threshold. I think it's 97,000, so you can buy anything up to 97,000 before you have to pay this tax, and then it goes up in increments of 2%, 5%, all that. It's slightly different if it's an investment property or it's a second home, but you'd need to check that out if you're looking at doing that. I'm talking about somewhere where you want to live. So there you go. I hope that's answered everything so far for you. and it gives you a bit more of an idea.
We hope you enjoyed the video, and if you'd like to show your support for the channel, please subscribe, like, share, hit the notification bell, leave us a comment because we love the comments, they're great, and
Hype!
give us a hype, yeah. That would be great. Thank you very much.
And if you are watching and you're not subscribed, please subscribe. It really, really helps us out.
Yeah.
We just want to say another massive thank you to Simon. It's made our life so much easier, and we can get on now with the proper land clearing and everything.
Yeah.
The other thing is Katrina's still not back. We're getting a bit concerned now that she's been taken by something. But
Yeah.
we're still holding on to hope that she's just wandering, and you know, fingers crossed. We know cats have come back after several years, so
Yeah.
fingers crossed.
Yeah,
she turns up.
She'll come back older and wiser.
Yeah, and not do it again. Yeah. We hope you had a good Easter. It passed us by, we didn't even know it were Easter until yesterday. But yeah,
But
living on a farm.
But the chicken left me an egg.
Several.
She knew.
Yeah.
So on that note, have a great week, look after yourselves, and we will see you on the next video.
We will.
But ciao for now.
Ciao for now. Bye.
Bye.